The cups are filled with dirt, but the prisoner has to act like he's drinking tea, and when the guards aren't looking, and dump the dirt in the trash. He tried everything to get out of the prison. They dug a hole in the wall on the first floor, and the dirt they dug out was put into a bag, and then secretly moved upstairs, and then through a hole cut in the ceiling, to hide the dirt above the floor. But it's inefficient and easy to detect, so they modified the method. They cut a hole in the ceiling of the first floor, through 2 holes to bring the dirt up. While the plan was in order, the prison was suddenly raided. A large number of guards assembled in the cells. A frantic search ensued. David ran for his room. The inmates immediately cleaned up the battlefield, but in the face of the unexpected, the people in the tunnels had no time to evacuate. Seeing that things are about to be exposed, the bearded man had an idea. He deliberately incited the discontent of his fellow inmates. Then he gathered people to stop the guards. Soon the 2 sides started to fight. The scene was chaotic. Then the people inside the tunnel climbed out. They blocked the hole with rocks. Then they covered the cracks with white mud. The troublemakers were punished by kneeling, but the hope of escape was saved. From then on, they were more careful. In order not to be discovered by the other inmates, they could only handle the mud during the day, because it was too quiet at night. It was too quiet at night to be heard from the ceiling. There were only a few people involved in the program, so after 30 days of hard work, they only managed to dig 3 meters. If they keep going at this rate, it's going to take decades. David started gathering people. They told their trusted cellmates about the plan. Many of them joined the escape plan. David was an engineer by trade. He ran wires into the tunnels. That solved the lighting problem. Then he started working 12 hours a day, in 6 shifts, 2 hours each. At this rate, they could dig 120 kilograms of soil a day, so as not to arouse suspicion. Every time they come out of the tunnel, they had to carefully wash the dirt off their bodies, even the fingernails. And in order not to show fatigue, it's also necessary to exercise daily. They jumped rope. Some practiced boxing. You can't miss your normal social activities. It's important to be in the public eye, so that people don't feel unusual. As the tunnel got deeper and deeper, a new problem arose. A fellow inmate fell into a coma while digging. Luckily, his fellow inmates found him in time. They were able to drag him out quickly. The lack of oxygen in the tunnel led to fainting, so the bearded man went to the workshop, hoping to receive a motor. But they said, "I can't give away such an important thing." Finally, he had to tell the whole plan, and promised to take him with him when he escaped, in exchange for this important tool. Later, during a visit to the prison, they got a roll of plastic bags. Then they put a fan blade on the motor, and put it in a bucket. Through the tubing of the plastic bag, oxygen was supplied to the tunnels. After 400 days of work, the mission was coming to an end. But what we didn't expect, an accident completely disrupted the plan. Everyone ran for the door, but David ran towards his room, because he had to save his companions in the tunnel. Soon all the prisoners had escaped into the open, until the guards had counted them. David and the others did not come out. By this time, the hearts of his fellow prisoners were on edge, and the skeptical guards were watching the exits.